Holly here. I've got a couple little tips. I'm doing something a little different this Sunday. Normally I do food uploads and give you guys some recipes and pointers on that, but you know, that'll only get you so far if you don't have the other things in play as far as setting goals and stuff. So this was the video that I promised last week that I epically failed on and didn't get up for you guys. So sorry about that, but better late than never. It's a template of how to set a goal, and I just wanted to go over a few things really quick on how to break it down and how to set it up. First of all, obviously you got to be clear and precise about what your goal is. So be specific, write exactly what it is. For instance, your goal is to lose 10 pounds by the end of such and such month, whatever it is. Write it down. With the 90-day challenge that we've been doing, I definitely encourage people to make a different goal for every area of their life. It doesn't all have to be, weight loss, fitness. Do one for mental, whether you want to read one book a month or, learn a new language, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be anything specific. You can do one for financial, one for social, whatever. But, having more than one goal and, not being all obsessed with the end result on one aspect, which people tend to do when they're on a weight loss journey or a fitness journey, kind of helps things stay balanced. So write it out, throw in some other goals in there. After you've done that, you want to break it down. So if your goal was to lose 10 pounds in, say, the next 60 days, then you want to break it down to 2 pounds in the next 2 weeks or 3 pounds. However you've got to break it down to be realistic, then you set your sights on those shorter goals, because it's a lot easier to exercise and eat right for 2 weeks and just get to that one stepping stone, that milestone, than to think of 60 days out and 3 days into it you're like, oh, I'm never going to make it 60 days. So break it down, one big goal, chop it down into smaller goals. Create a plan. Obviously, when you write something down like that, you've got to have a plan, just like any other thing that you're serious about in life. You've got to have a means of achieving it. So, get a planner out, get a calendar, write down when you're going to work out, how you're going to make it happen, and commit to it just like any other priority in your life. It's not a question if you're going to pick up your kids from school that you have to make that happen. And generally, it's not a question of whether you're going to show up to work or not. You have to make it happen. So learn to treat your goals and like your workouts and stuff like a priority and schedule them in and make it happen. Visualize. Visualization is something that people miss like crazy. Like they miss this part so many times because it feels corny, or they don't think that there's any value in it, and it's huge. It's been scientifically proven. The most successful athletes, anybody successful in life, if you really dig deep and go through some research or an autobiography or anything, you'll find that these people all did very consistent things, and one of them is visualizing where they wanted to be in life. So I wanted to show you guys something that I made years and years ago, this little book. I just picked out pictures. Like, this was very motivating to me. This woman lost like 30, 40 pounds, something like that. It was on the cover of the magazine. I had some for music in here. I love these guys. And then I put quotes on the top of each one that kind of inspired me. I used to always box, so that was very empowering for me to see. And so on and so forth. I had little quotes and goals, and I just made this whole little thing, a journal for visuals, and it was all about me. Like, find a journal and track your progress there. It's a great, great tool. After that is track your progress. That kind of goes into the whole journal thing. Throwing it all together makes it handy. But you want to write down, take pictures, take measurements. Sorry about the phone call. Take measurements, take pictures, have something, but don't get obsessed about the numbers. A lot of people really get hung up on the scale number and it not moving. Don't stress out about that. Go by other means of progress with how you're feeling. If you're feeling more energized, your clothes are fitting better, go by those things, but you still want to have something measurable. A lot of times with clients, they think they're not changing at all. Like, they just refuse to believe it. They've been at their program for 8 weeks and they're starting to get discouraged because they don't see this huge drastic change. And that's about the time I'll do updated progress pictures, and when they see the comparison shot, they're very surprised. So pictures are a great tool, numbers not so much. Make it known, get support. A lot of people love to, when they kind of like to announce on Facebook that they're starting a journey to health and fitness, which is awesome because then it keeps you accountable. It keeps you not wanting to just bail out the first couple weeks. And then it also keeps people, hopefully people who really care about you, like on your side. They're supporting you. They, ask people up front, be like, hey, I'm committing to this. I need your support. Don't be discouraging me or telling me to skip a workout and come have drinks. Get people on board with you and make them understand how important it is. My dogs always like to chime in on these things. Last thing is stay steady and stay consistent. None of this stuff is going to happen overnight, so you just got to keep trucking on with it. That's why breaking the goals down, having the visuals to inspire you, and the support system, all those things come into play because it doesn't happen overnight, and as the weeks go by, you get bored, you get tired, you want to see more results, and those things are what keep you going. So those are my tips for setting goals, committing to a program, and getting results, guys. I have a template. I have multiple templates that if any of you guys want, feel free. Here's a food journal template that's awesome. I've got a define your future little template, ask you questions and get to kind of the core reasons for you wanting to make a change. And then I've got the template of how to break the goals down if you want that in written format. So I made those for you guys. Feel free to write me and ask for them. I'd be happy to send them out to you. And feel free to share your goals. Come to my page and tell me what your goals are, and if I can be of any help, just let me know. So, hope you guys are having a great weekend and preparing for your week ahead, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.